Monday, and what happened is usually I post these on transition day, so most of you must be wondering, not transition day, but you're wrong. I had to transition early, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on, but for now I'll just talk about my week and we'll get to where I got transition early. So this week was pretty, I wouldn't say eventful week, but it was a pretty like slow but busy week at the same time. Where I work, it's actually slow season started at the beginning of the month, so last week. But when slow season hits in insurance, for those of you who don't know, it hits fast. It hits fast and it hits hard. So it goes from busy to dead super fast. I have a little buddy with me today to prevent him from being evil. So event wise, work wise, was pretty slow. It was like I was like counting the minutes to go home, and when it's long at work, it's long for a long time. But I got a few things this week. I'm gonna be broke to February, but I got a few things this week. And it's always like that in December. All of the specials come out, and you kind of go purchase crazy. So Sephora actually had a like buy a certain amount and get your $15, $20, or $25 off. Because I lost my VIB membership privileges because I spent zero money last year. Last year I really didn't go out. I had a gift card. I did use it once. And I still had a balance on it. And what was funny was when I was making this purchase, I was like, oh, I could use my gift card so I don't have to spend any money. And I had just recently got a gift card for my birthday, and I was looking for that one. And of course, when you need something, you don't find it. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. I hope I didn't lose it somewhere, because that's so me. Take my wallet out, leave a card somewhere, and then no more card. And today, while I was actually looking for some stuff for my webisode, I found the infamous gift card I was looking for. So guess what I'm gonna do later? So I actually bought a few things, because some people say less is more, but people who know Sabrina, more is always more. I actually got because it was part of their I guess deal of the day, because they have like the deal of the days or the deal of the week, Sephora now during the holidays. So I actually wanted to try, like, I'm very picky with perfumes, but I figured if I buy like the little, like, I guess they call it the rollers, but it's not really a roller. It's, of course, this screen's gonna have a hard time opening this there, but it's like the one, it's the purse size ones. It's like the smaller ones. They actually don't smell too strong, at least from what I smell in the cap. I didn't actually spray it on me, but I got both. I got the Sinner and the Saint. So the Saint comes with a mini lipstick with Saint perfume, and the Sinner comes with another mini lipstick with the Sinner perfume. Obviously, Sinner's dark, Saint is light. This color is kind of like they explain it as a peachy rose, but for those who use Kat Von D's lipsticks, I find it's a little bit like a Double Dare. Like, I have the Double Dare one, and I put it next to the Saint one, and the only difference is that the Saint is a little bit more pink, but very similar. And the Sinner, actually, I was actually amazed, because I don't have a color like this yet. It actually comes in like this dark purpley, comes like in a dark purpley, very ooh la la darkness color, which I actually like darker colors depending what I'm wearing. I do have like a goth phase that I do like to wear darker colors, so that does help. And I also got I thought I ordered the Smashbox box, but I didn't in the end. I re-looked my order, and I'm like, oh, it's true, I didn't. So I'm going to do that today. Actually, went ahead with the Sephora favorites. I do like using the Sephora favorites because it brings me brands that sometimes I wouldn't necessarily buy. So usually they do come like in little tester packs, so it's pretty interesting. What I was excited for this though was the Huda Beauty. They actually sent me the Trendsetter one. I find it more of a brown than a nude, but who's complaining? I'm not gonna complain. I do like getting these in tester packs because when you do, I don't like the Sephora app for the fact that when you try to do things online and they do the, oh, let's examine your face and try the colors, never works because I look super pale on camera, but I'm not really that pale. I do have like a yellow beige tint. Just the light makes me look super white. So they sent the Trendsetter, and then they sent me Stila in Caramello, and it smells awesome. It actually smells like caramel. It actually smells like caramel. And this is more of a nude that I would wear because it's not too light and not too dark. I'm actually very happy that I got this one. And then I got 3 tester sizes. I got Buxom in Dolly, which is more of a gloss. I'm not too much of a glossy person, just because I hate the fact that I get stuck to everything. I don't know how it's gonna go with the aligners with this gloss. By the summer, when I do get my Invisalign finished, it might be less bad. I'll maybe try it then, because it's a very light beigey pink. It's not an ugly color, it's just you gotta like gloss, that's the thing. And then it also comes with Tarte and Beach Babe, which is it looks darker here, but it's actually really light. It's a nice summer color. And of course, Makeup Forever, and it comes in color 105. I got a color similar to this a while back. I got it as a gift, and I'm actually happy because I don't have it anymore. It like dried up, and I got a little mini one, so whenever I feel rich, because Makeup Forever is usually a little bit more expensive, I'll put it on. So that was that. And I was also looking through some of my makeup because for those of you who don't know, my eyebrows, usually I get them microbladed every 15 months, and I'm pretty much due because in one corner, you can't really see it, and that I'm actually surprised because I don't have makeup today, but over here, on this side over here, I do have a lot more hair that has difficulty growing than this side over here. Like this side is my good brown, this side is my ink brown. I've been actually reusing my serum because I used to have zero brows, and I actually been reusing my serum. It doesn't help that the brand kind of came off, but it is Rapid Brow. They also have Rapid Lash, like for your eyelashes. You could also put this on your eyelashes too. This has saved me. I have brows because of this, but because I haven't had the time, or right now the money to go and get my microblading done, I've been filling them in, and I've been testing out different crayons because I have the ABH, and to spend $30 on a crayon that I'm going to use for 3 weeks is like insane. So I've actually started using NYX. They do have a micro brow pencil, which is actually pretty good. I just fluff it on, and then I just use their also have, if I can find it now, because I used it on my sister yesterday, they have like a tinted brow mascara that I just put on top of it, and I'm usually good. But I'm actually surprised because I usually don't go out without eyebrow makeup, and I have none on today, and they actually look nice, I guess maybe with the lighting. So yeah, that's about that. So talking about that, yes, Tuesday coming up is my sister's birthday. So my sister's turning 30, so she wanted to go out for her birthday. We went to a Portuguese restaurant that opened not too long ago. It's chefs from an old restaurant that opened a new restaurant. It's like a smaller one. The food was awesome. I actually had their shrimp, and I was not expecting. Sorry, guys. I was not expecting for the shrimp to be huge until they actually brought me like the seafood cracker, and I'm like, why are they bringing me seafood cracker for? I'm just having shrimp, and these shrimps were huge, but they were really delicious. One thing though that happened, they say with your Invisalign, and now I know. Well, I knew before, but now I actually know the consequences of it. To not eat it with your food super hot, because it will warp your aligner. Usually when I do make food at home, for me it's hot. Like even my mother-in-law makes food during the week, it's hot, but it has time to cool, right? Like I don't eat it piping out of the oven. This I think I took a piece of vegetable and I had put it in my mouth, but it was like in the searing hot oil that was, I guess, in there. And my top aligner, at one point, I felt it unsticking, and I'm like, well, what's going on? I don't understand. On this side here, the inner part over here, it all got warped and it wasn't sticking anymore. So I'm like in the middle of in the restaurant, freaking out, and I'm there eating, and my fiance and my sister are looking at me like, are you okay? And they're eating. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, what's wrong? I'm like, I think I just warped my aligner. And my sister's like, okay. And my fiance is like, well, did you bring your kit? I'm like, yeah, I brought my kit. Like, obviously, I brought my tray and everything. It's like, well, since the bathrooms were singleton bathrooms, they were private bathrooms. It's like, go to the bathroom and see what you can do. So me, I figured I just burnt it with like burning oil, put it under hot water and try to rewarp it. Didn't work. So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to. And in my head, I was like, I'm gonna have to switch these 2 days earlier. I'm freaking out. I'm like, I'm gonna be in pain. They're not gonna fit. I'm gonna have a horrendous time. Already, I drank half a bottle of wine, so I was already like, I don't know how I'm getting these in my mouth. We got home, washed my face, brushed my teeth, did my routine, put week 8 away into my drawer, and then I took week 9 out, which was pretty fun because my sister never actually saw what my aligners look like except when they're in my mouth. So I didn't show her the old gross ones. I showed her actually the new ones. I'm like, well, this is what they look like. Like, this is what they come in. And I was explaining it to her, and she found it pretty interesting. So put week 9 in. Put the bottom ones in first because I usually don't have a problem putting my bottom ones in. So I put my bottom ones in first. That went well. And I'm like, oh crap, now I have to put in the top ones. The top ones are going to be horrendous. I'm going to have to be chewing for like 6 hours. It's already 11:30. I was like contemplating all of this in my head, and Sabrina had already half a bottle of wine in her. Remember that. So I'm contemplating this. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be up like till 3 trying to chew this down. Look normal. Put it in, and obviously it doesn't fit properly because I'm putting it in 2 days early. But surprisingly, just had to chew for like 5 minutes. It was in place, and it fit better than if I were to put it on like on Monday. Like, I'm sure if I were to put it on Monday, I would still be chewing my chewies. Like, I did chew it before because I took my coffee and I chewed it. So that was good. Also, chewies. Talking about chewies, I actually wanted to talk about this. Chewies do have, like, I do know they have a lifespan, okay? Chewies have a lifespan. And depending where you chew, there's certain parts of your chewy that you do chew more often than others. So, chewies after a certain point, I was actually looking at this, and I started laughing. And my fiance's like, why are you laughing? I'm like, my chewies have mouths. And he's looking at me like as though I'm a psycho. But they really do. This is the newer one that I got not too long ago. So, they have a mouth. This one has a mouth. I haven't named them yet. This one has a mouth. My other pink one that I usually have with my at-home case, that one shrunk. So it had a mouth. I think it has, oh yeah, it's already formed like 3 other mouths. But this one had a mouth. But I guess I chewed a little bit too much and she broke in half. She's still usable. I clean them every day. I soak them in a little bit of Listerine just so that it disinfects it. So she's still usable. She's not dirty. She's not disgusting. There's no mold. There's no nastiness. It's just R.I.P. little tiny baby. And it's not like I can chew on this. Like, just not much I can do. So I just leave it in there. Like, my case, it's its own little coffin. So she just stays in there. Also, as you can tell, I actually went to the salon this week. I actually went yesterday, and every time I go to the salon, I always have fun with my hairdresser, Eve. I always go with ideas. I give him a picture, and he's like, well, we're going to modify it because my, when I cut my hair short, because I had pretty long hair. I think I explained in the last video. I had decently long hair. And when I did cut it short last year, when I turned 30, I was like, I have one rule for you, Eve. I haven't been to the gym in a while, but I was going more often to the gym last year. And I was like, I have one rule, Eve. My hair has to be able to be tied. Because if I wake up late, if I go to the gym, I need to be able to tie my hair. I can't have like little wings in the back of my head and have the rest tied. It's disgustingly ugly. I need to be able to tie all my hair. So I'd give him something that I was thinking of. And he's like, it's nice. He's like, but it's never going to pass your ponytail test. So he actually did give me more. He let, well, now my hair is curled because he styled it yesterday, which I'm actually surprised it still has some curls because I have very thick, heavy hair. And usually within like an hour, my curls are gone. But I'm actually surprised they lasted most of the night yesterday and they're actually here again today. The back of my head actually has a little bit still left of curls. He actually just defined a little bit more my lob. When my hair is straight, it actually reaches the bottom of my neck over here. So it's not too bad. It's just because at one point, like when I went to go see him yesterday, he's like, yeah, he's like, it's nice length. He's like, but it's more of a square. He's like, your hair kind of had time to even itself out. So we're gonna redefine that lob. So I'm very happy that I got my lob back for Christmas. I'm hoping to get a deep wave iron. I'd like to have those nice waves for Christmas. But we shall see. We shall see what Santa gives me. See if I'm nice. So from now on, you will be seeing me in the daylight because my videos, I'll usually do day 1 because transition is at night. But since Sunday, it's a little bit a calmer day, a smoother day. My fiance is usually doing stuff downstairs with his parents, or he's going shopping in the morning to do his stuff, or he's sleeping in. Morning is going to be a lot better. By the way, I was hoping this week I was going to be able to announce it, but I guess it's going to be next week. It's almost 9 weeks since the Invisalign diet started, since I started my aligners, and we've been tracking my weight. I am now down to almost 10 pounds. As of this morning, I was 70 kilos. Straight on the dot, like 70.0 kilos. And which is pretty good because I did lose 0.2 kilos from last week. Considering this week I did do a lot of cheating. I had empanadas when maybe I shouldn't have. Yesterday I went all out on wine. I didn't cheat too much with bread, which I was pretty proud of myself. There was cornbread, so I had a little bit of Portuguese cornbread, maybe like 2-3 slices, like small little tiny slices, and with those huge shrimps. And I did have dessert. Girls allowed to cheat. So considering that, I'm very happy. Hopefully by next week I'll be at my 10-pound limit. Once I get to my 10-pound limit, I'll tell you how much I weigh. I'm not telling any of you that yet. So I'm very, 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 very excited for that. So like I said, now my videos will be on Sunday mornings. Hopefully by Sunday night this will be up. So I hope everyone has a beautiful Sunday, and take care. I'll see you next week.